A Florida eye doctor was convicted on Friday of running a vast scheme to defraud Medicare of more than $90 million in a case. Could have significant ramifications for Senator Robert Menendez of New Jersey. The doctor, Salomon E. Melgen, a prominent ophthalmologist, has been the longtime political benefactor of Mr. Menendez, a Democrat. Both face federal corruption charges in an unrelated case scheduled to go on trial in September in Newark. The senator is accused of trading political favors for free trips on the doctor's private jet, lavish vacations to his resort home in the Dominican Republic, and a stay at a five-star hotel in Paris. A jury in Palm Beach County, Florida, found Drive Melgen guilty on all 67 counts of Medicare fraud, and according to prosecutors in the case, he could spend at least 15 years in prison. The conviction and the sentence he now faces could increase pressure on Drive Melgen to cooperate with the authorities in the case against Mr. Menendez, his company defendant in their pending trial. After he is sentenced in the Florida case in July, Drive Melgen, if he should choose to cooperate, could seek to have that sentence reduced. A provision of federal law allows a judge, upon a motion by the government, to reduce a defendant's sentence if the defendant is found to have provided substantial assistance in investigating or prosecuting another person. A lawyer for Drive Melgen in the Florida trial, Kirk Ogroski, said the doctor views the two cases as completely separate. It will have no impact on what will happen in New Jersey, Mr. Ogroski said in a phone interview. He intends to go to trial in New Jersey in September, and nothing about the Florida case changes that. A lawyer for Mr. Menendez said, the senator was saddened for his longtime friend, but the conviction in Florida would have no bearing on the bribery charges against his client. This verdict will have no impact on him, the lawyer, Abby David Lowell, said in a statement. Drive Melgen's case focused solely on the day-to-day operations of his medical practice and the private care of his patients, specifics of which the senator could not be aware, nor has it ever been suggested otherwise. Mr. Menendez and Drive Melgen have pleaded not guilty to the bribery charges, and Mr. Menendez has spent 2 years aggressively fighting them. They have been close friends since the 1990s. And the bribery charges revolve around their relationship. Drive Melgen gave $700,000 through his company, Vitreoretinal Consultants, to the Senate Majority PAC, a so-called super PAC to support Senate Democrats, and instructed that the contributions aid Mr. Menendez's 2012 re-election campaign. For the help Mr. Menendez received, prosecutors contend, the senator urged the Obama administration to alter the Medicare reimbursement policy in a way would make millions for Drive Melgen. In 2012 alone, Drive Melgen received $21 million in Medicare reimbursements. In addition, prosecutors said, Mr. Menendez tried to push a port security deal that involved Drive Melgen and worked to obtain United States travel visas for the doctor's foreign girlfriends. Mr. Menendez was rewarded for his help, according to prosecutors, and received free trips on Drive Melgen's jet, and spent 3 nights in an executive suite in Paris for a trip valued at nearly $5,000. After an ethics complaint was filed against Mr. Menendez for not reporting trips to the Dominican Republic as gifts. He wrote a $58,500 check to reimburse Drive. Melgen's company. Federal investigators started to look into Drive. Melgen's billings to Medicare. He was charging a significantly higher rate, a medication to treat macular degeneration than his peers were. The government said he billed 1 vial of the medicine each patient when he had in fact used 1 vial to treat 3 or 4 patients. Mr. Menendez came under federal scrutiny when he sought to help Drive. Melgen in the billing dispute, calling the Medicare director at the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services in 2009, and mentioning it at a meeting with the acting administrator in 2012.